Today we are talking about fall trends. Hello and welcome back to The Realm & Co. I'm Rebecca. On this channel we talk all things style and fashion. Things like outfit ideas, thrifting, vintage, upcycling, all that goodness. If that sounds like something you'd like, hit that subscribe button and follow along. Fall is officially here, and I will tell you, it is my favorite season. It's where the weather starts to get cold enough to where you can start adding layers, but not too cold to where you're just wearing a big poofy coat. And with a new season coming in, of course, everyone is talking about the trends for the season. And that is exactly what we're gonna talk about today. Now, I want to add this caveat. It is my personal belief that the trendiest people are the people who wear what they love. They dress in a way that suits their personal style, regardless of what's trending and what's not. So I always encourage you all to wear what works best for you, what matches your personal style. And so although we're gonna be talking about trends, use these trends to inspire your personal style. Use these trends to shop your closet. Use these trends to inspire you rather than sticking to a formula of having to wear trends. Trends are always fun to talk about. They do give us a little bit of a glimpse of a moment in time. I mean, you know me, I dress very heavily influenced by the 60s and 70s. And you only know what that is because there were certain trends at that time. You'll probably hear this everywhere, and if you look at trend videos, this is not gonna be anything new. This is gonna be very much, very similar because, you know, trends are trends. I'm not gonna get so much into the micro trends, just, you know, high level fall trends, and just give you my point of view on them. So let's get into it. Let's talk about fall trends. The first trend we're going to talk about are colors and prints. There are some very specific colors that are trending for fall. The first one being burgundy. Burgundy is everywhere. So in the past few seasons, we've been going with a true red or an orange red, and this season is leaning into burgundy. You can find burgundy in all clothing, shoes, accessories. Love it. Love this deep red. Also greens. Greens like forest green or lime green or chartreuse are trending. And I will say I'm loving those deep greens. I don't necessarily lean towards the lime or the chartreuse, but those dark forest greens or sage greens, love them. And then of course, chocolate brown. Chocolate is trending heavily. I'd say this is probably the signature color of the season. Now I remember back, I wanna say early 2000s, maybe mid 2000s, 2010s, chocolate was a top color, and it's not surprising. Fashion is cyclical, so it all comes back around. And then for prints, animal print is again trending. I feel like this has been trending for a couple of seasons. So primarily leopard, but I'm seeing hints of cow print and zebra. If you have these from your wardrobe, these colors or prints, bring them back out. Try to incorporate them into your looks that you're currently wearing. One style tip I want to share for colors and prints: for an extra element of style, opt for an all monochromatic look in either all burgundy, chocolate, or green, or try contrasting colors, or pair some unexpected colors together just to create that little extra something. The next topic is textures and fabrics. I will say suede is probably the trendiest thing I've seen so far, and it is everywhere. So suede jackets, suede skirts, boots, bags. Suede is the fabric and texture of the season. I recently went to a vintage market in Raleigh, North Carolina, and let me tell you, if you are shopping for a suede jacket or a skirt, you can find this secondhand, vintage or thrifting. I actually recommend it. You will find the best and most unique pieces. Also denim. Of course, denim I feel like trends every single fall, and denim on denim is particularly trending right now. But I will also say this, I feel like is nothing new, but it's okay. It's a trend. So if you have those denim pieces in your closet, try combining them together for a stylish look. Now we'll talk about specific aesthetics. I'm not gonna go too far into the micro trend aesthetics, but I'm gonna name some top ones that seem to be trending a lot. The first one is boho. Now the new creative director of Chloe, Shamina Kamali, really brought back the boho era. It reminded me very much of Chloe back in 2010, 2015 with the flowy elements and the leather and the, you know, distinct belt buckles and wedges. And of course, Sienna Miller, who is the boho spokesperson for years, of course, she's been rocking the boho fashion. So you're gonna start seeing that trickle in more and more. This is nothing new, but preppy. Preppy is definitely trending. You're also gonna see that traditional preppy vibe with the plaid skirts, the blazers, the vest. Preppy align with things like rugby shirts, kind of bringing that varsity style, which I believe was trending last year as well. So, you know, nothing new there, but just wanted to let y'all know that this is an aesthetic that is still trending. And then country slash workwear. So this is one I'm seeing hints of where you have kind of a little bit of a country look and workwear combined. So things like those barn jackets are trending, or plaids or tartans with the big scarves and the big, you know, capes. Things like Carhartt has been trending for a while with those jackets, as well as Barber. Both of those are two workwear brands, but wanted to share that. I'm seeing slight hints of that trending as well. This next category is kind of just a bucket of things. So it's style, silhouettes, and specific details. First is cinched waist. So you'll see a lot of blazers or tops with kind of a cinched waist that go out at the hips. Whereas before you were seeing very oversized blazers, now you are starting to see a little bit more of a form-fitting blazer. Now, if you do have the oversized blazer, you can create a cinched waist with a belt. And let me tell you, this works and I love it. So no need to go out and buy a new style. You have it right there in your closet. Fur and feather detail. I feel like we've been seeing this for a while, but just fur and feather trim on outfits. Loving that. Loving the extra there. Mid-length full skirts. Obviously, you know I'm a huge fan of that. I love seeing these midi style skirts, especially paired with boots. Love it, love it, love it. And then finally fringe, especially with suede fringe. Oh, perfection. So fringe details on bags, jackets, dresses, skirts, you name it, fringe. And finally, the last category, which is accessories and shoes. So I haven't quite adopted this yet, but I do love the idea of accessories on accessories, and that is bag charms. You're seeing bag charms everywhere. People are adding these trinkets to their bags to add that extra element of fun. And I do love the idea of decorating your handbag. You saw me all last summer with a flower and the scarves in my bag. If you are into this, but maybe don't want to go with the charms, find things that you already have in your house and just add it to your bag. Big belts are trending, also double belts. I feel like we've been seeing this, we saw this last year, it's still around this year. Ties, again, I believe this has been trending for a while now, but you're gonna continue to see it. I personally love a good tie with my look. I've definitely worn ties for the past few seasons. I usually find these thrifted or vintage, and they're not going anywhere for me. Bangles, so a lot of chunky arm candy. And then in regards to shoes, I mean, you have your typical loafer, your Mary Jane flat, or your ballet flat, and also boots. Boots such as equestrian boots. You also have the biker boots that are trending. I believe Miu Miu either last year or the year before, came out with this biker boot that everybody was loving, not going anywhere. And then the wedge boot, which is something, again, reminiscent of those like 2010s era where we were wearing wedge boots, also coming back in. That is it for our fall 2024 trends. Thank you so much for following along all the way to the end. Let me know in the comments which trend was your favorite, which one you're gonna shop your closet for, which one you think you're gonna buy thrifted or vintage. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I truly appreciate your support. You can also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at therealm.co. And if you're interested, I do send out a weekly style newsletter with all of my favorite things. I will leave a link in the description below if you want to sign up. And until next time, wear what you love.